Oh, well, hello everybody out there in Meerkat land. How you doing? All right, this is just Mike, and basically, I just popped on for a few minutes. It's probably my first ever attempt at streaming, um, and going to be doing a stream on the weekends coming up shortly. Should be starting this Saturday, about 4 o'clock local time. And basically, I've been in the tech business for about 20, 25 years. A lot of history under my belt, and I live and breathe tech every day. And I've been watching a lot of streams over the last 2 weeks, basically trying to see what Meerkat's all about, see what everybody's talking about, what everybody's getting out of it. Seen a lot of really nice streams there. Hey, Mr. Funky Fairy, how's it going? Hey, good to have you joining in. Thanks, man. So basically, with some of the people that I've been watching, some of them might have, some questions about tech. We have a lot of tech savvy people in Meerkat, and I'm sure we do. But we've also got a lot of people that basically, for whatever reason, they know how to use technology, but they don't know how to troubleshoot technology. And that's the problem we get in a lot of times. So what I want to do is I'm going to have a stream starting on Saturday. It's probably just going to be a once a week, possibly twice a week on the weekends. I don't know. I'm going to see how it takes off and go from there. And basically, what it's going to do is it's going to be like a review of. Thanks for the retweet, by the way, Mr. Funky. I noticed you popped off, but I appreciate it anyway. Thumbs up. So yeah, what it's basically going to be? It's going to be a like a weekly tech roundup of all the latest news that's coming out in the tech world for anybody that's interested. It's also going to be helping people out with addressing questions that they might have about using technology, especially when it comes to Meerkat, Wi-Fi, streaming, bandwidth problems, pixelization of their screens, buffering, all that kind of stuff that you run into when you're trying to run Meerkat. But coming up this week to get the show started on Saturday or Sunday, we're going to be covering subjects like the GNU license turning 30. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that. That's the open source platform that is used for getting free software such as, let me see, we had OpenOffice is one item, that does a lot of the functions that Microsoft Office does, but doesn't cost you anything. We've got Windows 10 coming out this summer. It's going to be launched in 190 countries and 111 languages. So that's something good to see. They're actually getting rid of Internet Explorer. It's been killed off. Got another browser coming out that's taking the place of Internet Explorer for those that use that application. Although personally, I don't know anybody that's used Internet Explorer in a long time. Mostly everybody's into Chrome now, Firefox, that type of thing. I don't know if your personal preference is. Let me know. What kind of software do you use? What kind of browser do you use? Do you prefer one over the other? Do you think one's more secure than the other? Just let me know. So, like I said, thanks for popping in and taking a look. So we're also going to be covering Sling TV, which is coming to the Xbox One. That's something if you're a Sling TV user, you'll be glad to know that the Xbox One, you'll be able to use that. Apple's planning that web TV service this fall, so that's coming out for anybody who's interested. And Facebook is actually going to be launching a payment system through their Messenger app now. So you'll be able to talk to people basically through Messenger, Facebook Messenger, and at the time you're talking to them, if you want to send somebody some money, there'll be a dollar symbol that you can press on Facebook and put in the dollar amount you want, and you can send the money. You just need to register your credit card, Visa card, whatever it is, MasterCard, and then you can send people money directly through the Facebook app, which is going to be a nice feature. It makes transferring money a little bit more simple. We're covering some Oculus VR for anybody that's into Oculus Rift. We've got news about some hacking going on with the browsers. And what else we got for you? And a little bit more information about Windows 10, but Also some news about French government starting blocking websites with views that the government doesn't like. So censorship, what's your views on censorship? Meerkat is going to be one of these platforms that allows you to have freedom of speech, freedom of choice. You're going to be able to spread your word across the globe, basically, with Meerkat. And, you know, you've got things like net neutrality, you've got governments that want to, I know in Florida where I am right now, we've got the government, states wanting to legislate the web and the internet and say what you can do, what you can't do. So that's a big deal coming up. But I'd like to have people in the cast that are tech, people that are not non-tech, people that have questions, people that think that they can actually offer any insights into their side of it. I know we've got a lot of tech people that join in, and we've got a lot of people that need help with tech. So that's what the channel's going to help to promote. Hey, Alan. Hey, good to see you. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Thanks for the retweet. Excuse me. See, I told you I'd mess this thing up. The retweet and the like. So I was just saying, you know, I did see Mr. Funky Fairy popped in a second ago briefly, and he's popped out again. But basically, I was just saying this technology tweet this coming weekend that I'm going to be doing around 4 o'clock. It's going to be covering things like the Windows 10 release that's coming up. Apple TV is launching this fall. Facebook is going to be launching a payment platform where you'll be able to just send people money through Messenger without having to switch to another application to send some friends some money. So, you know, you're out somewhere having a good time, getting short on cash. Always hit mom up on Facebook and say, hey, could you send me 20 bucks? And it's an instant transfer as long as you got an account registered with them for money wise. So we're going to be covering that. Sony PlayStation is coming up with a platform called the View, which is going to be the closest thing Sony will have to web TV. I don't know if anybody remembers the old web TV boxes from back in the day. There was some hacking going on. Firefox, Internet Explorer, Chrome all got hacked. News about that. And if anyone gets any problems with spyware, malware, ransomware, any of those things, just go ahead and you can always hit me up. Just send me a message actually in the forum, or you can DM me on Twitter if you've got some questions that you need answering, tech related. You're running into problems, just let me know, and I'll do my best to either answer it right here in the stream, or I'll have an answer for you on the follow-up stream. So hopefully that will get people popping back in from time to time. What else we got? So yeah, Windows 10, Internet Explorer is going away. That's being killed off by Microsoft. Shortly, they're replacing it with a completely new browser, which they started teching. I think they were beta testing it last year. That's going to be coming out soon. All in Windows 10. Windows 10 is going to be virtually free. And you were talking, Alan, about legalities of things. There's a lot of people that have versions of Windows that say are not quite legit. Now, Microsoft realizes this, and they've been trying to fight and combat it for such a long time. They come up with new ways to try to protect their software licensing, and it doesn't work all the time. People can find ways around it. So what we're coming up with now is Microsoft saying, okay, we realize there's pirated copies of the software. You can still download Windows 10. You can still install it. It's just that some of the functionality and some of the support that you would normally get if you paid for it is not going to be there. So it's kind of up in the air right now. They may still go after people if they find people have pirated copies of the software. But it's prevalent. The industry's full of pirated copies of software. It's just the way that life is. So just want to get my feet wet, do my first stream. I'll take any tips and pointers about getting points across and keeping things lively. I'm hoping to have yourself, maybe a couple of other people jump into the stream on Saturday, bounce some questions off me, kind of keep it going a little bit. So about myself, I was born and raised in England, came to the United States in 1993. Been building computers since 93. Been working for a major internet service provider for the last 10 years, supporting broadband, technical support. Basically, I'm into anything, any gadgets, do a lot of research ahead of time on gadgets. Been doing a few reviews over the course of the last few years on tech stuff on YouTube. But yeah, just want to hear basically from anybody. We can talk about tech, we can talk about life, we can talk about trying to stay away from politics a little bit. That can be a sticky situation sometimes. But politics, life, what's going on in the world, news, anything basically. I mean, it's going to be tech based for the most part, and I welcome as many tech questions as possible. But I realize that that's not going to occupy the whole stream, and I'm open to anything else that people want to say. So, yeah, Alan, you were saying that you might not be able to make it Saturday. It's going to be 4 p.m. Eastern. I know you said you had that thing going on in the town with the anniversary. So if you can't make it, that's fine. But I would like to see if I can get you to spread the word a little bit. Obviously, I saw Matthias earlier on. That was awesome. Looking at Austria. I lived in Germany for, I think it was about 2 years, and I did travel in Italy and did a little bit of